Hello everyone, my name is Melita and I am the CEO of PRSM Business Services, a boutique firm that provides business consultation, notary signing services, and tax filing. I'm making this video today because some of the major social media networks are down, and a lot of times I will utilize Facebook and Instagram to post quick information with important updates or deadlines that you need to know. So please subscribe to this channel, because in the event that Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter are down, I'll still be able to get this information to you, and you will receive notification when new content is available. Speaking of Twitter and social media, I have a new Twitter page that I would love for you to follow. My Twitter handle is @YourTaxBae. That's YOURTAXBAE. I also created a Facebook group, and I would love for you to join it. As the 2022 tax season approaches, I'll be answering questions. You'll be able to have access to really important information about contacting the IRS, and I would love to interact with you personally there too. So I will link all of that information in the description box below. Please subscribe, please follow, and let's get ready for next tax season. So the point of this video, and the reason why I wanted to make it quickly, is because there is an important deadline regarding the advanced child tax credit that you need to know. You have until tonight, Monday, October 4th at midnight, to log into the child tax credit update portal and make any changes to your address in order for you to receive the October child tax credit payment at the correct address. So if you are receiving payment by check, this is very important. If you're receiving payment by direct deposit, I would also advise you to make sure that your information on the advanced child tax credit update portal is correct, because we are seeing people who all of a sudden have been receiving direct deposit, and then this time there's a check sent, but it's sent to the wrong address, and it just creates a headache. So log in today before midnight. Make sure that your address is accurate. Now, when you update your address on the Advanced Child Tax Credit portal, this does not expand to the entire IRS network. So if you need to make changes to your address, you need to contact the IRS directly and make sure that you have all of those changes, verify that your information is correct. But for the Advanced Child Tax Credit payment for October, the deadline is tonight to make changes. We still have not received a date for when that portal will be available to update dependents or make changes pertaining to that. But when that information is available, I will be sure to get it to you. Now, just briefly, I want to go over the Advanced Child Tax Credit payment system and kind of let you know what that means, what's going on. So these payments are from the IRS, and they are 50% of the estimated amount of the child tax credit that you may properly claim on your 2021 tax return when you file at the beginning of the 2022 tax filing season, which opens in January. So the last video that I created talked a little bit about ARPA, which is the American Rescue Plan Act. And in addition to the changes involving Cash App and Zelle and the mobile payment systems, ARPA expanded the child tax credit. So make sure that you tune into the last video to learn more about what ARPA is. So ARPA expanded the amount of the child tax credit, and it also allowed for advance payments of that credit. Another amazing thing that ARPA did, which we are hoping continues, is that it made the child tax credit fully refundable. In the past, the child tax credit was not refundable. So what that means is when you're filing your taxes, if your tax liability and credits equal out and you don't owe anything to the IRS, then you can receive a refund of the amount of the child tax credit that you did not already receive. In the past, because the credit was not refundable, if you had a zero tax liability, you would have just lost whatever remaining child tax credit that you didn't receive based on income and things like that. So I think it's great, and I really encourage you to contact your state representatives and encourage them to really lobby for the continuation of these expansions under ARPA, because the child tax credit is amazing for working families, for parents, and with the advance payments, this is making sure that kids have what they need, that families have what they need during those months that might get a little bit rough. So make sure to contact your representatives so that you can ask them to keep these credits as refundable credits and not let them revert back to being non-refundable. Keep this advanced child tax credit system going so that American families get a little bit extra every month. Now, if the IRS has processed your 2019 and 2020 tax returns, these monthly payments were started in July and they'll go towards all the way through December. So that is 50% of the amount. And when you file your 2021 tax return, you'll get that other 50%. It's important to remember, though, that this is based on the information contained in your 2019 and 2020 tax returns. So some people are having issues with not receiving any payments at all. And if your return has not been processed yet, then there might be an issue with not receiving these payments. So if you didn't have a dependent in 2019, for example, or if you had another child in 2020, the information that the IRS has, it might not even be processed and updated yet for you to receive a payment at all. And if you do receive it, it might not be completely accurate. So, if there are incorrect amounts due to the changes from 2019 to 2020, what will happen is when you file your return, you will have to claim that money. So it's similar to the recovery rebate credits for people who did not receive their stimulus payments, their economic impact payments, or who did not receive the correct amount. And as we get closer to the 2022 filing season, we'll know more about what forms are needed or what information is needed from you. Okay, so if your payments are not coming in, if you haven't received any advanced child tax credits yet, it is probably because your return is not processed. If you haven't received a refund, then you know it's not processed, right? And a lot of people are still waiting. Or it might be because you submitted an amendment. So while your amendment is processing, these payments will go into what's called a pending status. So if you log into the portal and it says pending, that might be why as well. If you didn't file a 2019 or 2020 tax return and you still think you might be eligible for the advanced child tax credit, please visit the link below and I will label it non-filers. And what that is a tool from the IRS where you can file a simplified return. So you don't have to file all this long drawn out information. If you didn't have income, then you can just go ahead and submit that. Or if you have, if you are aware that you are eligible and you just haven't filed yet, then you'll be able to submit that information and hopefully get those payments coming in before the end of the year. We only have 3 more, 2 more after October. So hopefully something will come through. And if not, then at least you'll be on the right track for the 2022 tax filing season. So if you're receiving advanced child tax credit payments and you'll be filing using your 2021 income instead of using your look back option, which this is the last year that you'll be able to use a look back, and you'll be able to use income from 2019 if it was higher than your income this year. So if you don't use that option and you had more in 2021 and you end up being ineligible due to your income going up, then you might have an issue where you can deduct the amount of child tax credit that you've received in advance from whatever refund you might receive next year. Or if you owe, then you might have to add the additional child tax credit funds that you received into what you owe and pay that back. Hopefully that doesn't happen for a lot of people. Just so you know, those limits, if you're filing single, you are eligible for the child tax credit if your income is under $75,000. If you are head of household, the income limit is $112,500. And if you're married filing jointly, the income limit is $150,000. Okay, so if you fall way below that and you know that, you don't have to worry about it. If your income has gone way up and you're using 2021 income to file, then just be aware that you might have to pay some of that back. So we'll wait and see. Now, if you're interested in filing with Prism Business Services, and I hope that you are, I will be offering tax refund advances up to $6,000, and that's starting January 2nd. However, if you are receiving the advanced child tax credit payments, you are required to have the exact amount that you received to file your tax returns. The IRS is going to be sending a form out that gives the exact amount that they sent you. If you don't know how much you received exactly from this advanced child tax credit, please do not try to file until you have that information, because if you are even $1 off, it can delay your tax refund, and we don't want a repeat of this year. A lot of people had delays. If you do know the exact amount you received, and I mean you need to balance your bank statements against exactly what the child tax credit update portal says as far as the payments they processed. If you know the exact figures, the exact dollar amount, then you can file with me starting January 2nd, and you'll be eligible to receive, or you might be eligible to receive, a tax refund advance up to $6,000. Okay? So I need you to check your advanced child tax credit update portal. The link for that will be in the description box below. If the portal says that it sent you a payment, but you did not receive the payment, then please wait to file until all of that is cleared up. That's happening to quite a few people, and it's an issue that we'll have to get some more information about before filing next season. But if you have the exact amounts, then January 2nd, you're good to go. All right. Now, the only other update that I have for this video is just to remind you that if you filed for an extension of your personal taxes, that extension, the deadline is October 15th. So please make sure that all of your information is in order to meet that deadline. And I think we're going to post a follow-up video about the advanced child tax credit and the child tax credit in whole, because a lot of people are having issues with whether or not they are eligible to receive this credit based on whether or not they are eligible to claim their children as dependents. For a divorced couple or couples who got divorced, or couples who are separated, this information will be very important for you. So please tune into the next video. And I hope that you all are doing well and that you have a fabulous week. I will talk to you later. Bye.